Good morning, guys. So today we're going to talk about something called comma splices. And I'm less concerned that you remember the name comma splice, and much more concerned that you recognize a problem when you see it and know how to fix it. So today we're going to bring out our trusty clause cubes, and I've left a link for these in Google Classroom, so you're welcome to go play with them if you need a minute to practice. So you guys will remember recently we used our cubes to make a couple of different kinds of sentences. For example, here we're sticking together two independent clauses. The cartographer drew a map, and the volcano woke up. Each of these could be a sentence on its own. The cartographer drew a map, or the volcano woke up. But if we wanted to put them together, we want to use a conjunction like but. Now, it doesn't matter what kind of conjunction we want to use to stick them together. Not really, except that it changes what they mean. The cartographer drew a map until the volcano woke up. Still fine. But this means, he stopped when the volcano woke up. That's all. And remember, too, fanboys need to go in the middle. But if you're going to use a subordinating conjunction like this, it can go in the middle or in front. That's fine, too. Now pay attention to where the commas go. You can go back and review if you need to. But let's look at a couple more things that are okay, and then take a quick look at something that looks kind of the same, but isn't. So, until the volcano woke up, the cartographer drew a map. That's fine. The cartographer drew a map until the volcano woke up. Still fine. The cartographer drew a map, but the volcano woke up. Still fine. So, if it's okay like this, think for a minute about this. The cartographer drew a map, comma, the volcano woke up. We have two clauses, but we don't have any conjunctions. This is like a bread-on-bread sandwich. This isn't okay anymore. This is called a comma splice. So, if you had a sentence that said, the cartographer drew a map, comma, the volcano woke up, period, it's a type of run-on sentence, and that's not going to work, okay? We don't just get to sandwich our clauses together, even if we have commas. So let's try that one more time. So here we've got a couple of clauses about people doing some jobs. The biologist looked at cells, comma, the teacher read a myth. So here we have a comma splice. And one more time, this is not a sentence, not anymore. There are a few ways we can fix this. One, we can separate them out into two sentences. The biologist looked at cells, period. Perfectly acceptable sentence. The teacher read a myth, period. Perfectly acceptable sentence. That's all fine. That's the easiest way to fix a comma splice. Now, if you really want these two ideas in the same sentence, that's also okay. Let's fix it another way. The biologist looked at cells, comma, and the teacher read a myth. Again, a conjunction to stick these two together, as simple as and or but, is totally fine. But you have to have a conjunction somewhere. It doesn't have to be one of these conjunctions. It can be a subordinating conjunction. Say the teacher read a myth because the biologist looked at cells. Meaning's a little funny, but it still works okay. Or, because the biologist looked at cells, the teacher read a myth. Don't forget your comma in between. Still fine. Now, if one of these things is happening, if the first thing is happening because the second thing is happening, simplest thing in the world. is to stick your subordinated conjunction in the front. So one more time. Anytime you add another clause, you must add a conjunction. And watch your punctuation for the type of sentence. So today, you are going to practice fixing comma splices in any way you'd like in the ticket. But you're going to play a game of tic-tac-toe first, in which you have to find the right way I've provided to fix a comma splice, so you get some practice. If you want to come practice with your cubes, that's totally okay. You can play tic-tac-toe by yourself or with a friend, as long as you get that practice. Don't forget the exit ticket. And tomorrow we'll come back to something very similar, so pay attention today. Tomorrow gets just a little harder. Let me know if you have questions, and I'll talk to you later.